Started Gaming, here to cast another League of Legends game for you guys. I got off of my Warrior Guides out, and yeah, I figured I'd cast a League of Legends game because I kind of want to. As we can see, actually, Cho'Gath did just, or not Cho'Gath, Twisted Fate did just get a kill up top versus Kennen. And Alistar may die down here versus Corki. And yes, he does. Corki does go ahead and flash over the wall in order to get him. So I'll just go over the group compositions really quick. We've got Varus, Twisted Fate, Cho'Gath, Lee Sin, and Alistar versus Soraka with the new update. This is the newest patch of League of Legends. Soraka, Malphite, Kennen, Corki, and Leona. That Soraka is apparently playing AD mid. I've never... Last time I've seen that happen wasn't very, very good. We do have Malphite right now, just trying to completely damage that. I'm sorry, that Varus. Sorry, I'm having a lot of brain farts right now. Yeah, it's kind of late and I'm kind of tired, but I wanted to get a game out for you guys. So, yeah, not really much to cast on right now. Game's kind of passive. We're still like in the early going into mid stage of the game. We have Soraka just kind of doing some harassment right now on Twisted Fate. Twisted Fate's getting some harassment on her. Kennen's up top doing his own thing. Cho'Gath is going back up top to do his own thing. That's very, very peculiar. I've very, very rarely seen a recurve bow on Cho'Gath, and most of the time it doesn't really work out so well. Meantime, we do have Corki getting the kill on Alistar right here. Meantime, Lee Sin does get the kill on Leona. Lee Sin actually picks up the double kill on Corki, and that allows Varus pretty much free farm to, push his lane and maybe even take that tower. He has the creep power to do it, as well as, the extra hero there. But with Malphite there, it's going to be actually extremely hard for them to do that. But Malphite's deciding to go ahead and focus Lee Sin instead of trying to, stomp on the creeps and do his, what is that? Yeah, his ground slam on the creeps to pretty much weaken all of them and almost bring them dead. Right now, the game's actually pretty even. It's as even as you can get aside from being completely mirror match and everything else. So, yeah, we'll just have to see what goes on here. Kennen does get some nice harassment on Cho'Gath, but Cho'Gath really don't give a fuck. He honestly doesn't, and as we see right now, Kennen did just get stunned by a nice yellow card. And he did just get ruptured and screamed at by that Cho'Gath. So not really the best spot for Kennen. The blue team is starting to pull a little ahead here. Cho'Gath is still farming top. He's getting his feast stacks up. He's becoming the massive health champion he usually is. He's a mage tanky health champion. It's hard to describe in words exactly how he fits into the game. Just know he has a lot of ability power behind him if he does build ability power. Apparently this Cho'Gath is building attack damage tank, which I think I've done once or twice, and it works, just not as often as you'd like, and not in the way you would like. We do see the blue team going ahead and trying to kill the dragon right now, and I believe the purple team actually knows about that, with that ward right there, but I can't be too sure. They know full well about it now. They did just see Alistar, and now they're gonna try and take that dragon away from them. But it looks like they're not gonna let the blue team is not gonna let that happen. And the blue team now is starting to pull way ahead in gold, and way ahead in gold and hero kills. Ooh, sorry, I gotta take a little drink here. I mean, I'm just gonna go ahead and zoom, well, not zoom, but pan all around the map so you guys can see what's really going on. And not really much is going on. Corki does go ahead and waste his Valkyrie and, his Gatling gun. So, not much going on here, not much going on here, not much going on here. Sorry, throat's getting a little sore and need something to drink. Kennen right now will go, almost gets the kill on Cho'Gath. Cho'Gath does get a nice rupture and feast on her. Very good for Cho'Gath getting that feast off on her and killing her. And that's probably not the best spot for Kennen to be in. Admittedly, Kennen is going AP and just wrecking Cho'Gath left and right, but when Cho'Gath is getting ganks like that and Kennen's getting none, it makes that big of a difference, you know? Plus, that Soraka mid isn't really living up to all the hype people put into her. And that is actually a skin for Soraka with the new textures for her. Meantime, however, we do have Varus and Alistar going down here and pushing their lane a little bit. Varus right now is at 103 creep kills versus the, I guess, 92 of Quirky. And Quirky's already almost got his Trinity Force. And Varus, I believe, is building towards a... He's about to get a Zeal, I know that. There goes his Zeal, and I think he's going to start working towards a Bloodthirster now. Either Bloodthirster or Trinity Force, or not Trinity Force, Infinity Edge. But I'm just about positive he'll get Bloodthirster first for the increased damage and lifesteal. So, yeah, we've got 123 minion kills right here with, well, for Twisted Fate, 119 for Cho'Gath, 5 for Alistar, 75 for Lee Sin, versus 93 of Soraka, 86 of Malphite, 95 of Quirky, 125 of Kennen, and 5 of Leona. Both supports are on equal footing as far as, you know, gold and common stuff, as far as I'm aware. Let's see, that's 135, 253, the 136, 328. So, Alistar's had his gold per, what is that, 10 items longer? Yeah, gold per 10 items longer than Leona has, but long scheme of things, it really doesn't make that big of a difference. He got his maybe 30 seconds earlier. He does get a nice headbutt and slam right there, but it really wasn't enough to do much damage and initiate. We do, however, have a nice ult by Leona onto that Lee Sin, and we do have Twisted Fate going ahead and getting the kill on Quirky right here. Kennen does go ahead and pop her ult, may actually be able to take somebody out here. However, Cho'Gath does get the kill on Malphite with his ultimate, and he's going to start chasing down Leona. And that attack speed is really starting to make that big of a difference for him right now. Next, we see Soraka going ahead and getting the kill on Lee Sin. Twisted Fate did go ahead and pick up the kill on Leona. Kennen does get the kill on Alistar. So that's a 3-for-2 trade-off. Not that bad, but not that good either for the purple team. That Soraka may actually die here. No, looks like she's going to survive, far be it barely. Unless she decides to try and be ballsy. Kennen actually dies, though, surprisingly, making it a 4-for-2 trade-off for the blue team. That completely worked in their favor. I mean, only way the purple team has a couple ways they can come back if they get a good team fight going for them. You know, get the jump on the blue team. They get, good ultimates going off, like Malphite jumps in while the entire blue team is clumped up, and then Leona ults right on top of that a second later, stuns all of them. Quirky gets his Gatling gun going on, Soraka starts doing her Starcall, and Kennen does his ultimate. That has a lot of AoE potential that you really don't want to mess with, and it can really mess your game up. We will just have to see what goes on here. And yeah, if another way the purple team can come back from this is getting good ganks on, say, Alistar, getting a couple of ganks on that Lee Sin, on Varus, and even on the Cho'Gath. The Cho'Gath, he does have a Wit's End rather, for the increased magic resist, which that's only 20 extra magic resist every time it's stacked, or every time it's fully stacked, but that still helps, and he still does extra magic. Actually, that's 50 magic resist when that thing's fully stacked because of the 30 passive from it. And he also does get the 40% attack speed and 42 extra damage on hit. So that's pretty nice. Nice ult by Lee Sin into Varus, but it wasn't enough. Kennen, however, does get a nice kill on that Twisted Fate down here bottom, far be it barely. And nice ult in by that Malphite, making Alistar go ahead and pop his ult. We do have Soraka going ahead and getting the kill on Alistar with his ult popped. So this is exactly what the purple team needed, was, get 2 kills and none of them die. they can get another 2 kills, none of them die, they will be on point for making this a very, very, very even game. And as we see, actually, we did just have a flash right there by that Cho'Gath, and now he's pretty much forced into a 3v1 situation. And that Soraka's Star Call stacks are pretty, stacking up pretty high. It's up to 5 right now. And we do have Varus going ahead and killing Soraka. Nice blind rupture right there by Cho'Gath, helping Varus get a double kill. Lee Sin does go ahead and pick up the kill on Leona. And that's just set the purple team very far behind. We do have Kennen right here, trying hopefully to maybe, kill one of them, but it's not going to be worth it. We do have the blue team now starting to go for Baron, and Kennen knows it because his team has a ward right there. Let's see if I can make it so that you guys can only see the purple team. There we go. Yeah, the purple team can clearly see the blue team's doing Baron right now. And Kennen right now, Kennen does pick up the kill on Cho'Gath, managing to, completely taking one of them out and, wasting one of their, who would pretty much be their top buff person. And actually wasting the buff on Alistar as well, just pretty much killing Alistar flat out. And now Kennen's just blind guessing there with that ultimate, and could have gotten the double or triple kill rather on Twisted Fate had Lee Sin not be there. I'll go ahead and change it to all now, so that way we can see everything that's going on. But that was a nice blind ult by Kennen, assuming that Twisted Fate was right here, and that was a nice guess. She couldn't see anything, and the player just pretty much guessed, and it worked out for the best, except they died. But again, if Lee Sin weren't there, Twisted Fate would have died, no problem. We do have Varus right now just chasing down Soraka, and will manage to get the kill on Soraka. Far be it, he does have, his Bloodthirster stacks almost maxed. Now, as I said, I felt he was going to go for Bloodthirster first. I was right. He now has his Phantom Dancer as well. And I believe he's working on, I want to say, a Banshee's Veil. I can't be too sure, though. But I'm just about positive he's going to get a Banshee's Veil, because it's a pretty standard item on just about all AD carries. We do see Varus does manage to pick up the extra 25 gold for helping his team kill a dragon. He got the kill, he got an extra 25 gold, whereas his teammates just got 150. So he got 175. Nice Sonic Wave by Lee Sin right there. A nice kill on that Malphite by Cho'Gath. I believe he got that with his feet. No, he didn't. He just got that, I believe, with the auto attacks then. So that Cho'Gath is being a pain in the ass. But the purple team right now can turtle pretty well. They do have pretty tanky Leona, they do have a pretty solid group composition to hold that tower. As we can see, Leona does get the nice stun off, ult off right there on Cho'Gath, but it's a little too, not enough pretty much. We do have, who was that? Alistar going ahead and dying, or killing Quirky rather. And Alistar is almost dead here. Twisted Fate does go ahead and pick up the kill on Kennen, whereas Varus does go ahead and get the kill on Soraka. And we just have a whole clusterfuck right now for the purple team. They've only got 2 people left alive, and they're the tanks. So, not really the best spot for them to be in. And Cho'Gath right there, I believe, was laughing. So, yeah. Not really the best spot for them to be in. Lee Sin did just get the kill on Malphite. All that's left alive is Leona. Not anymore. Leona just died 4v1. And, that's pretty much game, guys. So, yeah, this shows you the game can be very, very close, and then you let one champion farm too much, and game's done. So let that be a lesson to you guys. Don't let people farm. My name has been Shazwan with Shadow Gaming. I will talk to you guys next time.